Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about the socialism or the socialist economy. Now first let us know what is the meaning of this word socialism or socialist economy. See, this socialist economy is what? This socialist economy is owned by the entire society and is operated by the public authority. Okay, this is not owned by any private, but it is owned by the entire society and it is operated by the public authority. Now, there are various features of the socialist economy. First is that a socialist ownership of productive resources. First is socialist ownership of productive resources. What is that? Now, here all the productive resources such as land, mines, factory, bank, these are everything. This is owned and that is controlled by the state. Okay, all the productive resources are owned and also controlled by the state. Next is what? Economic planning. What is this economic planning? Planning replaces the price mechanism in a socialist economy. That means what? All the important decisions regarding what to produce, how to produce, whom to produce, okay, everything needs a proper planning. Everything is under this proper planning. That will be how much is your saving, how much will be your investment, everything is planned. Okay, next is now social welfare as a motivating source. What is this? The motive of a social welfare replaces the profit motive of the capitalism. In a socialist economy, individual interest is subordinated to the higher interest. That means what? In a social welfare as a motivating source, this means here the welfare replaces the profit motive. Okay, what is the motive of this? This is a welfare motive. Okay, so in a socialist economy, individual interest is subordinated by the higher interest. Okay, next is what? Economic equalities. What is this economic equalities? It aims at equity in the distribution of income and wealth. It provides equal opportunities to all. It does not try to bring about absolute equality. Okay, that means what? There will be an equal distribution of income and wealth. It's not that just like in a capitalist economy, uh, maximum people means few people are living in extravagant houses, bungalows, and some are living in the slums area. They cannot have a proper meal, and they are having, and the people those are living in extravagant bungalows, and they are leading a very lavish life. So this is what there is a vast difference. Some are rich and maximum people are very poor. So in that case, what we can see in the capitalist economy, the rich are becoming richer and the poor are becoming poorer. But in a socialist economy, what the first and foremost thing is that it will bring about economic equalities. That means there will be equal distribution of income and wealth, and they will provide equal opportunities to all. All the opportunities will be equal to each and everyone. It doesn't mean that it will bring absolute equality, but we can see that some income differences are essential in the view of difference in skill. Those who have a very good skill, or those who are having a very high skill, those who have a talent, those who are having efficiency, okay, uh, to for them their income will be more, because obviously those who are having better efficiency, those who are having a very good skill, those who are efficient, so in that case obviously they will earn high. People, their demand will be more. Okay, so they will get easily, they will be employed, and many of the companies and all, they will want this type of people, those are efficient one. So obviously their income will be differ in that case. Next is what? Classless society. Classless society is what? As productive resources are owned by the state, capitalist class does not exist. Okay, that means here the socialist economy is what? It is owned by the state. So in that case, what we can see that the class does not exist here. Okay, all people earn income by working for the state. and they earn labor income, and there is no scope of economic exploitation. Okay, in the case of the capitalist economy, there is no such exploitation of the labor. Okay, everyone is getting an equal opportunities. They are benefited. The main motive is to look at the welfare of the people. So in that case, they won't be exploit any of the labor. Any people they won't exploit. Next is what? Elimination of competition. Number 6 point is elimination of competition. What is that? There is no scope of competition in and rivalry. Competition is eliminated and the spirit of cooperation and mutual goodwill prevails. That means what? There is no scope of competition. There is no rivalry. Okay, and here what happened? The competition is totally eliminated, and there will be a cooperation among all the labors. There will be cooperation among all the labors, and mutual goodwill prevails. Okay, these are all the features what we have discussed now. These are all the features of the socialist economy, and from these features, you can write about the merits. You can write about the demerits from these features. Next, we come to the merits of the socialist economy. Now, what are the merits? What are the merits of the socialist economy here? Better allocation of resources. Okay, production is done with the objective of maximization of the social welfare. Now, what is the objective of it? Objective is to maximize the social welfare. Next is what? Next is allocation of resources is made by the planning authority to promote social welfare. Okay, allocation of resources is made by the which authority? By the planning authority to promote the social welfare. And for that reason, here luxury goods are not produced at the cost of the necessary goods, because here the main aim is not to profit maximize. Okay, but in a capitalist economy, what happened? The people always try to produce luxurious good, comfort good, because in the luxurious good or in the comfort good, here the profit will be high, and so they naturally they produces this luxury good. But in the case of a socialist economy, uh, they always try to produce the necessary goods. Next is fuller utilization of the resources. Second point is fuller utilization of the resources. This is what? Planning authority would not like the resources to get unutilized. Okay, all the resources they try to make it utilize. Therefore, unemployment is eliminated under socialism. So there will be full employment. Unemployment is eliminated here. Next is what? Elimination of economic instability. If there is an economic instability means that there may be a possibility, there may be no possibility of overproduction or underproduction, booms and depression. Okay, there all time there will be uh, the economy will be in a stable condition. Okay, there will be no overproduction or underproduction or booms or depression, nothing. Economy will be in a stable condition. Next is what? Equitable distribution of income. It will provide equal opportunities to each and everyone, irrespective of their caste, color, creed. Okay, there is no possibility of poverty income or earned income. So there will be equal opportunities given to each and everyone. Next is what? Elimination of class struggle. There is no possibility between the employers-employee conflict. In a socialist economy, state is employer guided by the social welfare motive. Okay, so there is always an elimination of the class struggle. That means what? In a socialist economy, the employer guided by the social welfare motive. So there is an elimination of this class struggle. Next is what? Provision of social security. Provision of social security means objective is to provide basic facilities to each and everyone. Now basic facilities is here what? Housing, education, health. These are all the basic facilities. Next is what? Increase in productive efficiency. Seven number point. Increase in productive efficiency. What is this productive efficiency? There are equal opportunities to each and everyone. Each and everyone, the opportunities are given equal. All are provided jobs, all are provided social security. Each and every citizen of the country is providing for the social security. There is no exploitation. It's not that you're working and you're not getting the exact payment of it. It's not that. Whatever you're working, whatever your wage you're giving, you're getting the appropriate wage. According to your work, you're getting the appropriate wage. It's not that you will be working for hours and hours, but you will not get the wage. You'll be exploited. It's not like that. Okay. Next is what rapid economic growth. Economic growth, it means it's ensure a higher economic efficiency. Then what, the planning authority able to increase the rate of savings and investment since it has control on consumptions and savings. Okay, so in that case, what happened? The rate of savings will increase, because why the rate of savings is saving will increase? Because they know how to control on consumption. That is why your saving will increase. If your consumption is on control, is in your control, then definitely your saving will be increasing. Then what, it is able to bring about improvement in technology. Okay, so it will able to bring in improvement in the technologies. Next is what, production of useful goods. So here the production of useful goods is what, more emphasis is given on the production of basic necessities like food, clothing. These are all basic necessities, so these are all very useful, or very useful goods. It lay more emphasis on the production of social goods like drinking water. So you can see in the railway station also, proper drinking water facilities, the taps are there, and proper roadways are there, then defense services, etc. So these are all given basic attention to all these things, as because it look into the matter of the social welfare. So these are all the merits of a socialist economy. Next we come to the demerits. There are various demerits also in a socialist economy. First is that there is a loss of efficiency. Loss of efficiency means, yes, definitely there is a loss of efficiency. That means what, it doesn't motivate any people to work hard or to improve their efficiency. Okay, it doesn't motivate any people. Next is what, loss of incentive. Loss of incentive means, as the government works are protected. We know that government servants works are protected. As you get a government job, you know that yes, your job is secured. That means what, as your job is secured, you may not have any incentive for your hard work. Even if you work hard also, you will not get extra benefit. So that is what, there's a loss of intensive incentives. That means what, your ability to work hard, or you're willing to work hard, you will not work hard, because you know that even if you work hard also, you will not get any extra benefit. So that means what, as there is no incentive for your hard work, you will not work hard. Next is what, loss of consumer sovereignty. Then next is what, loss of consumer sovereignty. This is what, the consumer is no longer a king. Okay, the producer is no longer guided by the preference of the consumer. What is the need of the consumer, the producers are not guided by the consumer. Okay, consumer get only those goods which are decided by the planning authority. Whatever is decided by the planning authority, the consumer will get that goods only. Then is what, loss of freedom. Loss of freedom means here what, the freedom of occupation is absent here. Consumer do not enjoy any choice in the real sense. People are not able to enjoy the civic and political freedom. Here the socialist economy leads to regimented economy. Okay, so there is a loss of freedom of occupation. So you cannot able to uh, choose your own occupation. Next is what, next is concentration of economic and political power. The government has absolute authority in the country. The government does not know the wishes of the people, so it is always a possibility that the politicians and the bureaucrats start enjoying the absolute power. Okay, as because for the government has absolute authority in the country, the government does not know the wishes of the people. What is the wish of the people? So that is what, so there is always a possibility that the politicians and the bureaucrat start enjoying the absolute power. Next is what, loopholes in the planning process. Loopholes is what, inadequate information regarding the economic resources and preferences of the consumer, and inadequate statistical data regarding the production of various goods and services. There's always a possibility of faulty planning. Okay, there's always a possibility of faulty planning. So these are the loopholes in the planning process. Okay, uh, due to what, due to inadequate information, proper information is not given. Next is what, preferences of the consumer, inadequate statistical data. Statistical data is also inadequate, not sufficient. That is why a proper planning cannot be made. If your information is not correct, you cannot make a proper planning. If your data is not correct, you cannot make a proper planning. So due to this due to this inadequate data, or due to inadequate information, proper planning cannot be made. So these are the loopholes in the planning process. So this much for the today's, and for the more videos, so that you get the notification and you don't miss out any videos, important videos are discussed on this channel regarding your class 12, class 11 economic subject. So it is better for you to subscribe this channel so that you don't miss up any videos, because uh, chapter wise discussions is done in this channel. All the chapter wise discussion is done. If you have any problem regarding anything, you can ask in the comment box and I'll try to make a video on that and upload it for your own benefit. So keep watching this channel. Thank you once again for watching.